Hey guys, what's going on? Promise here, back at you once again with another StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm replay cast. I just got finished casting a match between Demaga and Love Havoc. Of course, it was a TVZ. I'm not going to ruin or spoil any kind of results from that match. Make sure you just go check out the YouTube. My YouTube, actually. It should be up there somewhere. But anyway, we are back with another game. Of course, it's going to be a Terran versus Terran. You can see the players right away as we see the overlay has been put up. So let's just introduce who we have playing in the game. We're going to have it to 12 o'clock position, spawning in as our blue Terran player from China, WEGIGALoner, who is, I don't know, Loner is always fighting over the ranks with his nemesis Shigua to see who is the best player in China. One day Loner is absolutely on fire. One day Shigua is absolutely on fire, but these guys are consistently battling for that top Chinese spot to crown themselves the best player in that region. Now Loner, of course, I'm not really sure what his results are, but I know that he's definitely a huge name in China. Not a huge name so much in the foreign scene, but definitely a player to watch out for. And he's definitely been playing a lot of HotS, man. I mean, he sent me like 5 replays that I'll probably be able to get in my YouTube in the coming weeks. But his opponent, let's talk about him. He is going to be also a Terran player, 6 o'clock position, pro, another relatively unknown. But that's the beauty of Heart of the Swarm. These players are not the best. Well, okay, Loner is freaking good, but pro, no one knows who this is. This can be a Smurf, this can be a random player that was fairly high ranked, maybe Masters in Wings of Liberty, and is just playing, you know, Heart of the Swarm at the highest level possible at this stage. We'll have to see. But TVT, Antiga Shipyard, definitely going to be a fun match. The map, of course, you see a lot of TVTs on this map just because it's so easy to secure your natural, your third expansion. You have a lot of areas where you can kind of position siege tanks to really play a little bit defensive, but you also have other avenues around the map where you can really abuse medevac drops. So, opening so far, Loner going gas first, followed by the barracks. So, this really has me thinking that he's going to be very aggressive when it comes to tech and throwing down the factory. So, at this stage, it kind of looks like a TVZ build. Usually, you would go barracks into gas, but there's a reactor coming down for Loner. So, I'm assuming it's going to be some early Hellion pressure here from Loner. We'll have to wait and see what his choice is going to be. Now, Pro, back home, going for more of the safe bread and butter build that you kind of do in all the matchups in TVZ, TVP, and TVT. Just that one racks expand. Command center even being built here at the low ground here for Pro. Just continuing his marine production. And now we're going to see the gases coming down. So very standard. One racks expand, get your gases, get your factory, get your tech, maybe even go into a starport to produce some sort of medevacs, or maybe even Banshee, but I'm not too sure. Banshees usually would be much better off of one base in the early game if you're able to just, you know, get your double gases up, get your factory, then you're going to have a much quicker Banshee on the map that can really do some economic damage. So Loner going up to second gas. Now this second gas really tells me that he's not going to be expanding aggressively anytime soon. I mean, he has a barracks, he's getting a reactor, so we're probably going to be seeing a lot of Marines coming out here from Loner. But right now we're going to see some Hellions make their way across the map here for the Chinese Terran. Get a little bit of scouting information to control the watchtowers, possibly. We'll have to see. He has a lot of options just because he's so much ahead in tech right now compared to Pro. Alright, so Pro, what you doing there, man? You're going up to another barracks. You're adding a factory. There's a reactor coming up as well. So we are possibly going to see a transition here from Hellions into, or we're going to see Hellions here from Pro as well. So very similar to Loner. But the thing here is Loner is on one base, and he's going into a medevac, and he's going to have 4 Hellions here on the map very soon. If you look at the units count, there it is, 4 Hellions. Medevac's going to pop out. So we're going to be seeing some drops, some nice little drop play from Loner, and Pro maybe having an idea. I mean, he already has 4 Marines in the main base. He's not really controlling the watchtowers, so Pro should kind of be prepared for this. He didn't really scouting an expansion as well, but here comes the medevac drop loading into the main base of Pro. 4 Marines are going to be there. Starport coming down from Pro. How much damage are these Hellions going to do? Armory is going to finish as well for Loner, so this is actually going to be Battle Hellions. This is so cool from Loner. The Armory finishes, of course, if you guys want to make Battle Hellions, or Hellbats, excuse me. They changed their name like 50 times. You need the Armory, and that's exactly what we're seeing here coming out from Loner. Going to drop the Hellbats on top of the Marines. Going to eliminate so much 43 supply for Loner, 30 supply for Pro. He's actually going to lose a lot, sending SCVs off the mineral line directly into the natural. I mean, 9 units lost already. Nothing has been killed for Loner. So these Hellions are still alive, and they're just going to roast away even more SCVs. And Loner definitely did some damage. With this kind of an opening, off of one base, off of a lot of tech, you need to do some damage. He's going to load up and drop these 2 additional Hellions into the natural expansion of Pro. Pro going to pull the SCVs once again. Loner doing what his opponent kind of has to do. He's forcing him to not mine. And just that being said, he's going to continue to be ahead. I mean, the income, 500 to 200. Loner still microing these Hellbats, dropping into the main base again. Pro trying to send some Hellions. The Viking going to be able to eliminate the medevac. Nice little pick off there from Pro. But these 4 Hellions, or Hellbats, excuse me, gotta get their name right. These new units, man, got me all confused. Now we're gonna see Pro try to micro these 2 Hellions. Not really gonna do too much. I mean, 33 supply to 42 supply. Loner, he's not even all in with this, guys. I mean, he can go kill Pro, basically, at this stage, but he's expanding. He's still just double producing Marines. So many Marines actually in production here in Q for the barracks of Loner. Still making the Hellbats. And Pro, his economy, 22 SCVs to 24. We're going to see some Marines now make their way, swinging around into the natural expansion of Pro. Bunker is going to be in position. The Widow Mine going to explode so many SCVs. Oh my god, Loner has this build down. He absolutely has it down. I mean, he's probably played this so many times on ladder. We're going to see some Hellions coming in from Pro. It's a little bit of help here. I'm not really too sure they can do too much damage. They can try to focus down these Marines, but Loner seems to have too much. 54 supply to 38 supply. Pro not really mining off this natural. Widow Mine is still alive, so that can actually just throw up its missile here anytime soon and possibly kill some more SCVs. But the Battle Hellions are going to finish finally for Pro. He did finish that armory, but the Marines still remain. Pro is... I mean, how can you win this game? It's going to be impossible, and Loner is just focusing down these mules, so, I mean, all this energy from the command center dropping down the mules not even going to help. He's even going to drop some more mules. Loner might even just kill these mules, and that's exactly what he's doing. Loner just going to run in there, and it's looking very, very grim for Pro. 30 supply to 59. Loner back home, just still making the medevacs, of course. Has that Ignite Afterburners. Super medevac speed. He's just going to load up 4 additional Firebats, Hellbats, whatever you guys want to call it. 2 additional ones in that medevac, 4 Marines. So Pro, he's telling himself, okay, I defended. Let's go ahead and secure myself my economy again. But all of a sudden, we're going to see 2 medevacs drop into the main base. Pro is not going to have enough, and there it is. The GG is thrown out from Pro. So Loner abusing Hellbats in TBT, man. I mean, Terran players out there, try this build. Early gas, barracks, get your factory, get your armory, of course. Don't forget the armory, because without the armory, you cannot make Hellbats. So, very nice execution from Loner. I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. There's definitely going to be a lot more in the future. Stay tuned, stay safe, good luck, and have fun.